over the several rounds of digital economy ministers' meetings, there has been extreme awareness building and consensus around the three topics that shaped or that were in the agenda of the digital economy ministers' meetings. The first one being the digital public infrastructure. Second, cyber security in the digital economy. And the third, digital skills. And digital public infrastructure in particular, I think it is a very safe thing to say today that there has been, for the first time ever, a global consensus and what ought to be the definition, the framework and the principles of digital public infrastructure. From the Indian context, as you are aware, our Prime Minister launched this intense digitalization process way back in 2015 with the launch of Digital India. And India has seen several DPIs that have been created. And I can safely say that the DPI conversations today that are being held across the world and have in a sense been amplified by these G20 conversations is an exciting conversation, has gained momentum in the context of this presidency, Indian presidency of the G20. India is now a case study, a nation that has employed and deployed technological tools for progress and growth. And this is increasingly being seen by countries that have lagged behind as a way to follow India's lead, taking the India DPI, an open source digital infrastructure, and using this to create the same impact that India has. We have further, in these G20 conversations, understood how the DPI is a powerful mechanism of inclusion, especially for countries of the global south. And one of the aspects that has been discussed is mobilizing finance for DPIs and helping countries that have lagged behind in the digitization process to also get a leg up and move ahead. India in particular has already signed 8 MOUs where the India stack and the India DPI will be made available free of cost, open source for countries that have signed the MOUs to implement in their own countries and to create their own ecosystems of innovation and developers that support their DPIs. On cybersecurity in the digital economy, again, the G20 digital economy ministers have had wide-ranging discussions on why it is important for businesses to be protected, why businesses, cybersecurity are an important issue for all the countries of the world, especially the G20, to be focused on, because the digital economy, as you can see, is becoming an increasingly larger component of economic progress and global economy. And in the Indian context, the digital economy has grown from 4.5% in 2014 to about 11% today and is expected to touch 20% by 25-26. On digital skilling and skills for this new post-COVID increasingly digital world, India's talent, our focus on creating digital skills for our youth is again something that has resonated during these discussions, and India I believe many countries are interested in partnering amongst themselves and with India on creating digitally ready, future ready, skilled talent to deal with the challenges and opportunities of the coming decade, which our Honorable Prime Minister refers to as TechAid, a decade of technology opportunities. I can certainly say that the Indian approach on DPI, and indeed this global recognition of what DPI is, demolishes the old normals, which was about large tech companies dominating technology and digitization, and paves the way for a new normal where democratizing technology, access to technology, open source, nimble, consumer-driven and non-intermediated DPIs that are all part of the framework that the world hopefully will embrace and move forward on. So this is broadly what I wanted to share with you. It is a very exciting time for all those who are participants in the digital economy in general. I think it is also a very exciting time when the G20 recognizes the power of DPI, and I am certainly hopeful, and I can even move beyond hopeful and say I'm certainly sure that the outcomes and the discussions during these digital economy ministers meetings during this presidency of by India of the G20 will certainly have a lasting impact on the shape of the world in the coming years and the decade. Thank you.